brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head.
The autocorrect right, GQ.
He just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Prescott from the gun on third. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A first down throw for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I feel worthy, dog.
18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the... End zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. And
now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. PAT up and good by Rosas. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down, Dallas.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And this is Clark. It's Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands. Prescott.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Cowboys 14, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McLeod. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Breida. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the...
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now Aldrich Roses for the field goal attempt.
A 27-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. So he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
A first down carry by Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's got daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Here we go. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Raiders 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking deep in the direction of... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run with Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in. The Cowboys score. Tony Pollard, his second
had rated plus 10.
His 9th on the year. And the Cowboys Cowboys will extend their lead.
So you won't get the beast to go over your head?
He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
I had the overhead ones like a little bit. Actually, I think they were my mom's.
At their own 32-yard line.
I thought you meant like the like that. Yeah.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh,
shit. He'll look downfield for Waller.
Oh, shit. Oh, pick that.
And it's knocked away.
Why he pick that?
Complete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass, turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking left side, and he's got him in.
Oh, did he get that first? So then way for him to what? Oh, yeah. That definitely be some worse saving.
They'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down.
Had me out there running all over for that little dude.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going
remember I
for it
told
on
you your dad, you
4th.
were saying just about your dad, how he was a jumper and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my thing that and then he's a probably a little bad little dog running around.
They run for it with Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
You like him. Growing on him. Can't resist Rocket.
It pays off. They convert.
They can't resist you, man.
You know, Marcus so hype.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh my goodness. He's just hopping.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mm-hmm. Young pocket.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this
Young
defense
pocket.
has been all game long.
Pull up with
Exactly
a pocket
what
rocket.
defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Flushed out right.
Let me pick that off.
Incomplete.
I got me bored out
They
here.
haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite of
Rocky, what you
game
doing?
plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily,
Hey,
you're trying to
put
keep
it
the
on.
quarterback
Hey, hey.
hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
No, sir.
It is incomplete.
No,
He's had trouble
sir.
finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's
No,
because
sir.
there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the
You locked
NFL,
in.
they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go as a 4.
Right, what you getting into, bro?
With a return of 7. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Uh-oh. That time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
Get
Taking
them up.
the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Raiders 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10
especially
at their own 25-yard line.
Like the living room and all that looks nice. But then this bedroom.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey,
And now you've got the
Trevor.
clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
I saw 26 years to date. Because you were feeling really hurt when all it said scene and it was fine. Rockets!
What are you doing? Pumpernickel.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Pumpernickel.
This past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
He's just living life.
Likely going to lead
Yay.
coverage with this guy, and that
Yay.
It is because
Do your thing, man.
offense that has an elite receiver. If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the
Here, go to work,
6
Rocket.
yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to
Go
throw
to
the ball
work,
in this situation
Rocket.
nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained
Go to work,
downfield
Rocket.
first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Big passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loses.
Singing like Kala.
Now there's room to roam.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
You don't touch my computer no more.
To throw is Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I tried. It worked. Actually, it worked for like 5
You
minutes.
really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Rocket, what you do, man?
I don't know, but I should
Just short of a field goal.
Whip him
But you
with the
take a
cord.
big sack, it could push you out of range, And that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, it's Pollard.
My apologies.
There helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world, though.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now talk about control.
Just spot when I'm tired of buying these Rockets.
You hear that, Rocket?
Not over.
Get your shit together, Rocket.
Number earlier in this game, 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Oh, you gonna go my sister.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
You don't like it, you never like that.
Rifles one, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
The pass.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up.
What he said like
probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How did you not score?
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. We're going up the middle, call out. What you going to do? Meet me there.
Now here's Pollard.
Meet me there, call out.
Yeah. Comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 17.
The blanket. Let's take the blanket with me.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it at 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late in the 1st and 10.
Looking at me too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
What's going on?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
The little tongue hanging out.
Hold on, little bro. You got Cowboy plus 10, man.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Hello.
The utter domination here just continues.
Hey,
this defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I swear in a couple of outfits.
Target. That'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock.
Okay.
Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Before that, what about my patio punch?
But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
I appreciate that. So you want me to start? You gonna look at Rocket stuff, or you want me to look for it?
So that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Okay.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, Pollard. A good display of power,
I'll close the
but
curtains
will
up.
only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll close the blinds up. We'll stay away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Okay. All right. Love you too. What's going on? What's going on, babe? You talking to me?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Viking pitch?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They run again with Breida. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll look to throw here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Just like that.
Just like that. You're wild.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
Hey, man.
Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much stress on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist under talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
You know, Grandma said she wanted to buy Rocket some clothes. If you pick up mail, she'll pay for them.
Top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheel still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the team. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that got on the coldest of ground, but he falling again and again. I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel bad. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard it, y'all cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check, put 100 out of savings in. I can tell that she ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in,
27.
What you know about me? You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. D, go and get yourself esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, man, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hate. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
That is probably a 3-pointer.
Incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. This is solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that? Can I hit that?
Hey, baby. You get paid. I hate seeing like commercials like on Instagram stories now.
Wild Turkey chose their corner and they stuck with it. And I love them.
Hey.
Not so bad.
I gotta add the lady. Yeah. Wow. It's kind of hard though, man. What you think? Yeah. Oh, right. Stop playing with me, baby.
That his song?
Yeah. You listen to it in the club.
I haven't heard it all, but I mean, I only hear a few days, so they're not listening.
Everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and looked at me. Galilee rolling thunder, don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. If I finally stop until we realize never keep up the pace. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody wanna scream, so we're moving, we keep it blind. It's hard to find it, trying to find it, for sure. I don't got time to push you, I don't got time to do it.
Somebody.
You and you and you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, Taki. Open your mouth. Let me see what the teeth look like.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. How I did it.
Don't leave, right?
Whole half had a can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Hey, could count on my power and nigga my dogs from.
You got your guarantee safe, man.
The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it bottom this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits.
Got your guarantee safe, baby. He gonna be out there with you anyway.
Made it at one of the functions, we called up with him. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I
cold? Good. That means we'll warm it up. I said good. That means we'll warm it up.
To a guy with a bag, what's heart to a guy with some cash, what's pain to a guy that's mad, said, what's broke to a guy with a mask, what's broke to a guy with a plan, I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask, like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it, hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it, yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it, even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it, just the face I went and bought a chain, can I kick it, things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it, people acting different, so I ask.
How much time is left in that game? Okay. Wait. Oh, no. I know they were losing. My thing is they probably gonna pull him, so I can't. This parlay that I did ain't gonna work. I mean, it was on $9.97, so it wasn't anything. I was only going to pay $9 or 97 cents, so it wasn't anything crazy.
Where you get it from? My room? Baby, you gotta keep him out of my room.
This boy McCain is the truth, man.
On the bed. You see one on the bed?
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice. Like 23, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't my straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart
You're making me so proud, 'cause you were such a star. You know that you are. So every single little moment, I can't think that you're making.
Hey, is my brush in there again?
No, it should be on there. Mm-hmm.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, 'cause you down with me, down with me. I got a cloud wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my cloud, got a tower in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Match my job with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. Turf, roll out that.
God damn it. God damn it. Oh, I went over the line. Damn it. That was a trap.
I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 cents to the cash.
Why is that animation in the
So
game?
many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy.
Is my door closed? Is my door closed? Okay. Hey. Okay, I got him.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split.
Alright, so we need to do it like 12:30. We about to do the exchange, but out of nowhere, some kid in some red onesie. He had a little bit of blue on there, but you know what I'm saying? He jumps off a 15-foot building. He lands it, and then he starts saying something witty. I don't know, like, what did he say? How part? He said something like, isn't it a little too late to be traded for green cards? Or something like that. Yeah, so we wasn't playing no games, right? So we tried to go over there and steal off of him, but we didn't know what we was getting ourselves into, because that kid had hands, bro. So he started giving us the work, but I have my boy Chuck. You know my boy Chuck over there? You know, he a little hurt right now or something, like, you know, conscious or whatever. But I had my boy Chuck to get behind him with a crowbar to knock his ass out, but it was like he had eyes on the back of his head or something. He did a backflip on Bird. I ain't never seen nobody do a backflip on Bird over another human being like this, and then he landed on the walls. And I forgot to tell you, he stick to the walls and shit. And then he did my boy Chuck. And then it was like a blur for the rest of us. But he went by something like Arachnoid. It was Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah, so that's why we don't got your trust. Nah, y'all too definitely so much. Alright, just start from the beginning. Alright, so we need to do it like 12:30. We about to do the exchange, but out of nowhere, so
ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off hassle. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with them, he's so basic. Boy, you the op in your bro. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacer. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck ass, y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want passing with wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearing in my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones, cause that's when I'm honest. Penthouse good to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact,
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain.
stop playing on my phone now. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running in the shoes.
Talk about your music.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the mayor in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat.
Talk about your music a little bit. You're bringing out your deluxe album for me. Hey guys, it's me, and I'm back today. Michael Jackson.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand in the clock. So they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss. So they pull each other through that other winning to go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. I choose, I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. I choose. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a bake, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Good work, right? And I was like, all up in my phone, okay? I was like,
yo, what up, it's your boy Harry Spears, aka Old Head. Listen, I want to ask the young generation a question, seriously. How is it that y'all don't get bored with the current state of hip-hop and what y'all are doing to rap? When everything sounds the same, the melody the same, the beat the same, the cadence the same, the flow the same, everything on them too.
Rocky, what you got, man? Hey, fuck. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, you need your mama legs.
Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time
You need your mama
Either you
legs.
got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't.
What
I
they
put my
taste
team on
like?
my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me.
What they taste like, man?
Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, pack the legs, watch the skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site, red, blue, red, stripes, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since I'm young and they told me my time was ticking. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since I'm young and since we ain't had food and I tell me that nothing was bigger than funny. With chicken, I took up the tummy, put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show. Way better not to tell you the type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the hands for the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it all on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came on the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got cash coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it.
Las Vegas, California.
What's something called like this movie?
Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't. I'ma say, got a new Prestos and a Jason. I'm got a new sauce with a game. Take time, I'm This my court, got a block on lock. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19.
Is that really like
dripping on a white
I feel like
Shorty got a man,
can you allow it?
Wife me, I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.
I just feel like that's from being around all women.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like that's what happens. Yeah, you're around women, you talk with them. You ain't got no daddy around. So you act like the women be mad about it because it's funny if you keep doing it. And that's why I think it provokes them because they're like, oh, it's funny, it's cute. No, it's not. Like, you know what I mean? Like in my house, that ain't cute, so it's shut down at an early age. I'm sure every little boy has a comment, you know, here or there where it's like, oh, you know, you can't do it. Wait a minute. I want to get my nails painted. You know what I mean? Like as a little itty bitty, you know, you just see your sister doing something. No, boys don't get their nails painted, and then that's it. You know, that's simple. My charger up every time. I ain't got time. Nope. I just wanna see you.
Hey, man. Just can't seem to keep this stuff straight. Living with straight dress. So I could just flip it out.
It's my fault. You don't have a closet for me, babe. What am I supposed to do? Yeah. I don't know where to put my stuff. I put the little stuff in that corner.
How does it feel?
That's a flag on the plate. Yeah.
We're ready.
Hold up. There's a flag on the plate. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag.
Hey! Hey! Give me! Hey! 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 Get him, baby. Hey! He's so bad. Hey! So bad.
He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a fella, how you like it? I'm a purple, I'm a yellow, like a project. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, six lanes, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, you know. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. I'm the tired girl that hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that shit, the flag on the plate. Hating from the sideline, the flag on the plate. Like Julio, with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know what the touchdown say? Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't on the play.
What you doing, son?
On the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket.
What you doing, wild thing?
Wow.
Where's that blanket at? Where's that blanket at?
You ain't trying to get that like a flag on the plate. Hating from the sideline, flag on the plate. Like Julio, with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bags to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two.
Hey, get back to me. Whoa, don't hurt yourself, man.
I got homies that can sleep with the.
Don't hurt yourself, man. You gotta get some poppin' in here, man.
Walk up in the spot like hey, what poppin' in? Come pop up for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Run that back with me, I'm duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
When you go back to work, you gotta give me a little friend.
Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
I'm gonna be at work too.
Bring me out.
No, I can't.
Dang.
You better not bring him in your office. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna get you another friend, okay? You need you to have a partner in crime so you won't be lonely.
Slow down there, Brooke Benjamin. There's handle him.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa. Whoa, jumper. Whoa.
Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business.
Pretty much. I don't remember. I'm not done for tonight. I'm done for tonight, but I don't know if there's more in there for like. Okay, I don't remember. Forgetting.
You are.
I know I'm done for tonight.
I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again.
So I have to take everything back out as soon as I put it up.
For the wins. Came in and drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
You about to stay out here, baby? So you about to be out here in my room?
Right here. For a second. Are you about to play a game or something?